Defining my travels as you can. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog peoples of the world. Welcome to episode 471 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday from roughly 4 to 4:15 p.m. Eastern to roughly 7 to 7:15 p.m. Eastern, focusing on story and narrative in games. And today we are starting a new game for GOG, at least on stream. But it is not a new game for me because I actually started playing this on my own channel and then switched it over. There may have been a certain game released which may have been occupying my attention called Bloblivion Bleblastard. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. And so I decided, but I've been loving this game, which is, of course, Expeditions Rome. And I did not want to stop playing it. I'm like, what if, since it's a GOG game, I move it over to the Pen and Pixels and play it over here on GOG. Come with all of you lovely folks. So I hope that everyone is ready for us to rebuild Rome. It wasn't done in a day, but we've made some good progress already in Rome. And yeah, we're gonna do that over the next, as they say in Canada, this next little while. I know because when I was watching the Canadian election stuff, watching to see if other countries would be more sane than mine is, and it turned out that they were, so that's good. Good for Canada and Australia. But anyway, when they were doing all that, they did a lot of this blah, 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 this next little while. So for this next little while, we're going to be playing this. Thank you for the follow on GOG.com, Sequel Lance. So it's time for some Expeditions Rome. Before we get there, just a couple of quick reminders. If you haven't done so already, please follow us here on GOG.com's Twitch channel. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to us here on GOG.com's Twitch channel. And as well, please consider clicking through and checking out our own channels because we have our own individual Patreons and subsystems and stuff like that, which is really useful as well. I'm going to be with you tonight until a little bit after 7 p.m. Eastern, and then I will be giving way to Kilgore Trout, who will be joining us a few hours after that for some more Deus Ex Game of the Year. So that will be a good time, and then I will be back on my own channel on Thursday playing a little bit more of Bloblivion Bleblastard, for those of you who know what that means. Anyway, very excited about all of that. And I do also want to mention one other thing, but before I get there, I'm going to do this. Aha! We are here. Welcome. Lafayette, we are here. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, let me just turn up the light a little bit. There we go. Hi. How's everyone doing? So one other thing I want to mention quickly is just a reminder that we are now about 2.5 weeks away from ArvCon 2025. This, for those of you who don't know, is the charity event that I run every year to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. Our goal this year is $5,000, and if we hit that number, we will have raised over the last 11 years of this event over $40,000 to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. We were profiled this year in their newsletter, which I should be getting copies of soon. I am honored to be a part of that and honored that you folks, as part of this community, have been a big part of it, because it's not just my wonderful community, the Arvanauts, but this community, which has supported us in the past. In fact, GOG.com has stepped up on several occasions and done giveaway codes and things like that. Don't want to talk about, whether or not they're going to do it this year, because I don't want to get ahead of them, although signs point to yes, according to my Magic 8 Ball. So it looks like there's a good chance we might get some support from GOG, but I don't want to assume. But if I do, when we do get that support, we will add that to our list of about 5 other corporate sponsors. Still looking for others as well. We are still waiting to hear back from others, and then increase the number. The more sponsors that we get, the more support we can have, both in terms of giveaways, but also in terms of sometimes monetary support for this as well. I appreciate that, Prince Justin. And that's an example, by the way, of someone. Prince Justin has given us many things over the years relating to some of his wonderful photography. And I'm very lucky that I have 2 people like that, Prince Justin and then Drew the Damager, both of whom have given these things. And I've gotten copies of them, which is like super awesome. Like I'm looking over right now at a lot of these beautiful, beautiful photographs that Paul has done over the years. And it's pretty amazing. So anyway, you should check all those things out. And you should check Prince Justin's workout, by the way, elsewhere, but I won't talk too much more about that, except to say that if you want to possibly earn an awesome photograph, if you want to get some of that stuff, then I would head over and prepare to donate date when the convention actually begins, when ArvCon begins. It will be virtual. It will take place over Memorial Day weekend in the States. It'll run from May 23rd to Friday, May 23rd to Monday, May 26th. It will feature Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation scientists, both an interview and a game with them. It will feature all of our people doing a bunch of tabletop gaming, and that will include By the Dice Roll, which does their stuff most of the time here, but is also going to be doing an ArvCon event that weekend, so that's going to be awesome. It will have a special event with my voice team, the Arv Vocalists. There will be a concert featuring one Mr. Kilgore Trout, who is very near and dear to the hearts of people here. So there's a lot of good stuff, and it is all, of course, to benefit a really good cause. So I hope that you folks will consider marking your calendars and joining us May 23rd through May 26th, Friday night through basically Monday afternoon, early evening is what we're looking at. We're going to have hours and hours. In fact, I think when all's said and done, we're going to end up having... We're going to have over 26 hours, I think, of programming over those 4 days when all is said and done. It's going to be pretty sick. I am pretty excited about it. So anyway, just letting you folks know, you'll hear more about that from me over the next couple of weeks with things. But today it is time for some Expeditions Rome. So I am going to switch up computers here. And then I'm going to head over to this. Just a moment. Aha, there we go. And then this. And then this. And last but certainly not least, let's just get rid of that. I don't know what that is. Who knows what that is? This is the thing that we have, of course. This is the stuff right here. GOG Galaxy, baby. Hey, Prince Justin, since I know you're a big fan of this, there was another Age of Wonders 4 patch recently, and I don't know if this is just like localization stuff or what, but I just saw another one pop up, and I was like, oh, I sometimes think of you when I think about that game. Right, okay, so installed, and then we go over to Expeditions Rome, and a new expansion. Oh, that's cool. All right. Glad to be playing this game again. I really liked Expeditions Rome. This other game is really exciting. So, really? Giants? That's awesome. Wow, that's cool. Very, very neat. So, yeah, I am excited to be playing some Expeditions Rome for all of you lovely folks. Yeah. Yeah, totally. And I mean, I've made a lot of progress. I think I've just about finished up the Battle for Asia Minor. I'm going to have to take a little bit of time to figure out what the hell I was doing in this game because I've been away from it for a couple of weeks. But I should be able to figure that out, I think, fairly quickly and then just move forward with it. Yeah. Well, obviously, I don't know if I ever asked you, Prince Justin, what it was. Hold on a second. Do I have it here? I don't know if I ever asked you what specifically, I'm going to have to adjust the pen and pixels thing. I'll do that in a minute. If I asked you what specifically drew you to Rome. What is it that you find most interesting about it? I think it's cool too. I probably was a little more allied with ancient Greece than I was Rome, since Rome stole everything from Greece. I'm just kidding. But I'm just curious. I don't think I ever asked you. Oh, that's right. I was in the midst of this big, epic, like almost finale area, and I have a lot of injured people too. Well, crap. Okay. First of all, I got to readjust my overlay. So bear with me just a second. Oh, very cool. That's very cool. Did you ever see the classic Star Trek episode, Prince Justin, called Bread and Circuses? Which suggests that Rome basically survived to the 20th century, so they had like cars and all this modern technology, and they filmed and put everything on TV with that. I mean, it's not a perfect episode, but there's some really good aspects of it. And sort of like, yeah. It was so interesting to me, partly because of the idea that it was like, you know, and like Spock is even like, well, they have slaves, but they gave them rights to everything. And it's like, no, but it's still slavery. And it is. But it was just interesting to imagine, you know, one of those thought experiments time-wise. Yes. The Son of God. Yep. It's not the sun in the sky. It's the Son of God. Very cool. Man, I love Star Trek. Okay. You know what else I love? Figuring out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I have to clear a path to Mithridates. So I have to eliminate these guys? Is that what I'm saying? As you can see, by the way, my guys be hurt. They are hurt. A lot hurt. I'm just gonna, I don't really know that preparations are going to matter a great deal. Do I have any healing for anybody? Okay. I need everybody to bandage up everybody, so.
Not that I need any help, but...
Okay.
You'll be fine. Someone help me!
We are paid to fight.
Any more band-aids? No, of course not. All right, well. I mean, it's better than it was. Do I have any healers? Do I have any healers at all? I have revive, but do I have any healing? Okay. Guess not. They're just flesh wounds. Oh, really, Triffid? Relating to a book that you're reading right now? Okay. What's the quick save? Quick save at a butte. What's the quick save? Quick save is F5. Okay. Hey. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, you can pick up a bandage? Okay. Okay, boy, do I need bandages.
I may be in a bit of trouble. Let us crush them together.
Thank you very much.
I will handle this alone, if I must.
I have to take some of these people down, but I was in such terrible shape on the healing front. That is a huge relief. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to get here. I need to pick up a bandage. Okay.
Shit! Fuck!
Are you hurt?
Whew. All right. Let's go. That is a big deal. Okay. Now, I should still have enough to be able to hit these guys, I think. Let's... Why is it only 2 damage? I wonder. Nice. Outstanding. I love it. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Yes, you folks should be, if you have not already done so, be checking out Skiffy and Fanty, where both Triffid and Prince Justin do reviews. Prince Justin is an exceptional fantasy reviewer. I mean, books in general, but genre reviewer. And so is Triffity Mats. Exceptional reviewers, and can confirm, having been honored with a review from Prince Justin, and having had the chance to have some work done, proofreading work done by the exceptional Triffity Mats. So you should check all those things because they are awesome. Oh, did something get auto-modded? I hope that word was not "go F yourself," but actually, "oh, thank you," or something like that, which I think is them being just a little overzealous with the modding. I think is what that was. Range 2 hexes. Can I get here? Aw, man. It's too bad. Oh, they might have modded your link. Yes. You know what? But they won't mod mine. Hold on a second. I'm going to get it myself. Wait a second. There. That's where you should go. Multiple Hugo nominee. Oh, my pleasure. Listen, you know, as you know, my respect for that work. Like, it just really, really awesome. You know what I'm not liking is the fact that I... Okay. Okay. Okay, just have you dodge. No bandages remaining. That's okay. Listen, I'll take it. I really do not have anything to complain about with that. Oh, that's right. She can self-heal. I forgot about that. Well, there's not really much to be done there. I could... Yeah, no. Nope. Just gonna move up, basically, I think. Okay. Flawless defense. Let's go. Oh. What? Oh, it's my guys on this side. Oh, hello. All right. 8 remaining. Can I hit you from there? I can. Zap. Okay. It's a mistake. I should have done this to begin with. Should have done that at the beginning. My bad. Okay. Crippled. You've been hit by, you've been struck by big crippling. Cripple, are you okay? Cripple, are you okay? Are you okay, Cripple? What? What do you mean? I have lost health. What are you talking about? Alright, well, I'll cure you. I need to fix you anyway.
I'd appreciate some help. Man up, it's barely a scratch.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god, and I have catapults? Oh. Okay. All right. Domination of destruction. What's up, guys? Shield. A lot of those guys are going to move out of the way, but
Defensive formation, slow and steady.
Be quiet. I'm here now.
I'm glad you moved into the way, priestess.
I will hunker down here.
Looks like they got out of the way.
We'll face them together.
Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop moving. Oh my god. Freaking moved freaking 20 feet. Okay, you can't get all the way out of here.
If anyone moves, they get an arrow.
Don't run into the fireballs. Guy's hurt already. Nice.
I'll hold this area. Just what point? The Romans need to be taught a lesson. Let us begin.
Okay. Thank you for the follow over on GOG. Man. Okay. Good. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Cause Mortis. Trigger a dismemberment for every limb. Really? Okay. Every limb. Okay, you guys have got this, so I'm gonna book it this way. Bitch, you're getting an epidural right now? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, Bit, does that mean an epidural as in like an imminent or like, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, same, pretty much. I'm just gonna book it up here. Okay. Okay, let's move you. Let's move you up. Going after this poor guy. Booyah! How you like me now. All right, 5 remaining. I don't want to go. I don't want to go up that way because there's going to be all these other attacks happening soon.
Please follow my finger. Yes, you'll be all right.
Okay.
No permanent damage.
And then there was no armor. Okay. Okay. There. God damn it. 1 point of damage. Come on, bro. That's annoying. Takes too long for these freaking catapult hits to happen. That's the problem. I guess the good news is it'll get him off this roof. I am pushing them off the roof. Get off the roof. And bleed. All right, good. He had bleed. Yeah, good luck, bro. Wow, from way downtown.
Stand your ground. Let them come to us.
Yes, stand your ground. Don't leave. Don't leave.
This way.
Running right into the fire. Where are you going to go? Nice. 2 remaining. 1 remaining. Yeah. I think that did it.
Well played, Roman. Today, you have made a powerful enemy. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stay and chat.
Damn it, Mithridates, come back, you coward!
Slippery snake now. The enemy is faltering. Let us get in formation. Robo Invicta!
I'm not going up that way. Resistances. I mean, my friendly guys are probably going to do the work for me, honestly, so... I mean, I think I'm just going to stay down here because, like... I guess I could go up that way? Yeah, I guess I could go up that way. All right. That looks like it's going to be safer, probably. Get up there. Let's have you do that. Run all the way up there. That's speed, though. How about you don't move very far? How about that? Crippled, good. Flanked. Yeah, I know. There we go. We got one guy left. It is amazing. These guys are just outside the radius every time. Look at this guy. Gotta be freaking kidding me, man. Well, you guys are going to have to move or you're going to be destroyed. That's how that's going to work. I am basically just going to lay down fire everywhere. Okay.
Now you see me.
Oh, you go ahead, Royal Spy Master. Ow.
Wait here for the enemy to come. As soon as I see them, I shoot. We are well protected here. Be ready.
Okay. Let's go, friendly people. Good. Take that clown down. You're going to quick save it. Nice. Might just have a shot to get him. Good. You're crippled, jerkweed. Go there. Now you're burning anyway. Oh, you resisted burning. I see. I see how it is. Oh, shoot. Actually, that may be kind of a problem. Maybe not. Get up there. Want all of you going up here. We're taking the long way around. Long way around. I guess there. Okay. All right, now. Can I get you from here? Cannot see the target. Can see the target now. Now you're bleeding, which is good. Come on, I can't see. Okay. Let's get there. Burning and bleeding.
I need aid soon.
Okay,
lest
give that
I
guy a little bit of
perish.
healing.
You almost be fine. Get back into the fight.
Give me some movement. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So, okay. Using the catapults to get to these guys that are being smart guys over here. Okay. What's up, Speed Tech? Bleeding and burning. That's what I like to see. I mean, on someone else, not on me.
Stand your ground. Let them come to us.
I like that the guy is saying this in the middle of an inferno. This guy is almost dead. Guy just runs right into the fire. Hardcore. Yes, absolutely, Speed Tech. This is almost the end of the Asia Minor campaign, or part of the campaign. Almost. I just have to, get him the rest of the way there. There we go. I have to do that so I can zoom out. Okay, see ya. That guy. Can't see. You're on fire. You should be. Why are you not on fire? Just moving on up to trying to get these guys. I'm not going to freaking run through that fire zone. This guy is the absolute example, the freaking poster child for pin down. Okay. Ow. Again, cannot see. Ah, God. Okay, I can see him from there. Nice. See ya, Broseph.
It's all right. You're going to live.
Okay. I don't want to move through the fire. Okay, let's get you here. How's it feel to be burning anyway? Okay. They just keep running away. It's a pain in the ass. I'm just going to lay down something in every conceivable area that they could ever go. Got to get that dude.
Here, they must fight on our terms.
Nice. I'm basically just waiting for a lot of the friendly guys to catch up to them and, like, take them out while they can, because, my goodness. He's like, Okay, you are beginning to annoy me. Get the hell out of here. Looks like I just have... This guy is a problem, though. I gotta get rid of that guy somehow. Problem is I can't freaking see. Ah. Target is out of range. Of course he is. Alright, you know what, Broseph? I hate to do this, but... Oh, God. God damn it. Get out. I don't want these people to burn. I know, right? It does feel like medium or well done, actually. Hate to do this, I 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 hate to do this. Alright, that puts us both out from burning. That's not too bad, actually. Okay. Getting slips on the wet steps, I know. I need to do this just so I can freaking get to where I need to go. I don't suppose I can shoot you from up here, can I? Nope, out of range. I'm getting myself out of cover, but I've got to figure out a way to get that dude. Yeah. Just got to clear a space and get up there. Freaking... Ah! Cannot stand it. Yeah, I figured.
Forget you ever saw me.
These guys are annoying as hell. Thank you for the follow on my channel. They keep running. Ah! I just got to get people up there. Like, these catapults are not helping because they just keep running out of the radius. It takes too freaking long to get them there. Good. Take this bastard out, would you please? All right. Oh.
I won't refuse some help.
Take my hand.
Okay. All right, get up there. Yeah, I just am like, at a certain point, I'm like, come on, bro. It's all right, though. Now that the fire's cleared out of the way. Of course it's deflected. Naturally, it's deflected. Go this way. Just killed him off. Okay. I'm basically at this point just going to bum rush. I want to get these guys up there. Okay. Okay. Now I ignore your shield.
Excellent. Keep at them and this will soon be over.
I like the idea of it being critical. That's good. Okay. All right, I got all these people protected. Okay. Can I see you now? Still 5 to 7 shield damage. Okay, just moving up here. I'm just like, again, the bum rush. So freaking obnoxious. All right, well, here's the deal, guys. Okay, I'm basically all aiming for her. Also the fact that she has 8,000 movement. I love it. Nice.
Follow me for Rome!
For Rome!
All right, people, let's get in there!
Ow. There. Can't die with a freaking catapult. You're going to die with an arrow in your face. How's that feel? Really hope I can hit this guy from here. Might not be able to, but... God damn it, he's in cover. I don't know. I'm just trying to get this guy, these last two that are left, and there's some spy master somewhere as well. Okay, running up there. Basically an all-out bum rush, as I said. Can't see. Can't see, can't see. Ah, my god, the levels are so annoying. Like this, the level of where I am is so annoying. I can't freaking see. Alright, you know what? Get up here. Can I target you from here? Forgot that I had that. Why is it deflected? I shred armor now with those. Golly, man. Oh, wait. Okay. Right, but like, yeah, but the idea is that if I have shield shredding, this thing is freaking useless, man. All right. Get off this goddamn freaking ledge. Get off the ledge. Get off the ledge. Get off the ledge. Get off the ledge. Jerk. Okay. Interesting. So he was able to do that up the top of there? Yeah, I mean, we'll get there. It's just taking a while, which is annoying. Okay. All right, those guys I think can handle that one. We can. They can handle the one guy that's up there. Especially if I hit him a couple of times. Good. Okay. Climb up there. Suck it. There we go. May not be enough to get to him, but we'll see. There's two guys left, right? That one and that one. Target is out of range. Of course he is. Okay. Ah! Okay. Got to be in route level at this point. We can do it. We can do it. How? How? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, God in heaven. Bring it. It's been an annoying fight. Have a seat. Okay, we're running. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Nice, there you go, you've been shivved. Light injury, not bad. Use a lot of items, but I'll take it. Woo! Jeez, that was obnoxious.
My other Tribuni were on the verge of mutiny when they learned I was giving Legio Victrix to you. It's a good thing indeed that you vindicated my decision so thoroughly. Together, we have defeated one of Rome's greatest foes, a feat even Cornelius Sulla did not manage. With this victory, the Republic is once again whole.
Yours has been quite the meteoric rise to military fame, that's for sure. The Consul has an impressive eye for talent.
Surely there was never any doubt. I was born to lead a legion. No. Key to my success has been in the talent and courage of my people.
The Legatus is being modest. He has a natural leader's sense of how to make the most of the people and resources at his disposal.
I hope I shall never see war again.
We should all hope for that. But war is an inevitability. The Republic is always under threat from many sides.
It's a great shame that Mithridates escaped our grasp.
His defeat was so resounding, it is unlikely we will hear from him again. You should be grateful we got you out of trouble, Marcus.
Seems
We
unlikely.
shall discuss that later.
On the other side of the coin, we can prove that Vitellius Scaevola was working with the enemy. Justice for your father is finally within our grasp.
Who will govern Asia Minor now?
I will resume
Right.
my position as propraetor of the province. I knew Zenobia's late husband, Maro, quite well. We were on good terms, and I expect this relationship to carry on with his wife. It was good of you to bring Maro's murderer to justice. I am certain Zenobia and I will quickly restore the prosperity to our fair province.
What will happen with Thracia?
Word is that a growing army of freed Serdwi are rampaging across the countryside, menacing the citizens of that region.
I predict the Senate will give Damianos a slap on the wrist for his treason. We need him back in control of Thracia to deal with that rebellion.
Will I remain in command of Victrix after the war?
Sadly not. The Legion must be disbanded before we cross the River Rubicon.
Oh yeah, we don't want to cross the
We'll
Rubicon.
talk more when we reach its banks.
Yeah, seriously.
Of course, the Legionari have profited well from this campaign. If you should ever need to muster a legion again, some of them would surely join up.
Let us send word to Rome of our imminent return.
It will be good to return to civilization after these long months abroad.
It has been a great honor to serve under you all.
You have served with distinction, Orestes. I regret that I could not see the war through as your commander.
Come, let us return to our camp and begin to organize our journey back. We will have plenty of time to talk on the way.
Achievement unlocked. Pax Romana. Restore all of Asia Minor to Roman control. Hell yeah. Pax Romana. Rubicon crossing. Uh-oh. We're not crossing the Rubicon, are we? I hear there are problems when that happens. Guy's just peeing on a tree.
And here we are. It warms your heart, doesn't it? No matter what manner of wonders you witness. There's nothing like home.
The world is full of beautiful places. I intend to see them all.
You're young. You'll witness many wonders if gods permit. But your home is your anchor. The one thing you can always fight for.
I'll keep it in mind.
Judging from your actions in this campaign, I'm sure you'll have no trouble at all. All right, victorious commander. Announce your arrival to the Quaestor, and allow us to disband now.
All right, talk to him when we're ready to disband and enter Rome. Okay. Okay, we're going to delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. And save that. Okay. Uh-oh. I have to remember how to toggle... Need to remember how I toggle highlights left alt. There we go. Look at that. That's cool. Yanera, what do we think?
I have wanted to come to Rome for so long. I am almost nervous now.
It's a splendid sight. I'm sure you'll love it. There's no place like Rome in the whole world.
That is what everyone says. Now I get to see it for myself. I'll let you know if I agree. You are happy to be home?
I'm happy I'll get to see my family again. They are what makes this city my home.
They will be quite happy to see you again, I bet. I have no place to stay, of course. I can stay in your home, maybe. Just for now.
I'll be happy to let you stay in my villa for as long as you wish.
That is generous. Thank you. I will try to find a place for myself, but it is good to know there is no rush.
Are you planning to stay in Rome in the long term?
We will see. Maybe I will hate it. Then I will have to go and find someplace else to be.
It's no
But
place like
I think I
Rome.
will want to stay. If I can find place to live. You think it will be bad? Maybe you can help me buy nice Roman stola. Then I will fit in. Right?
Let me roam him like they could wrestle a bull into
At
submission.
least I will not receive unwanted advances, I guess.
Rome loves
Why
gladiators.
would I want to keep fighting when I don't have to? Fighting is a necessity of life. It is not sport.
Fair.
I did not come to Rome to keep fighting.
You make a good point. I apologize.
Hey.
You look a bit weird.
Oh, thanks. Just what every girl hopes to hear.
That's not what I meant.
I don't want to return. I don't even know where to go. This is the first time I'm back home.
You're always welcome to stay with me in our villa if you need a place.
I appreciate that, but I'd better not. I don't want to depend on someone else. I've seen how badly that can turn out. But I appreciate the offer, really.
Maybe I can help you get your own home back then.
Doubtful. But I'll keep it in mind.
Aren't you glad we're back?
Not really. I like it better out there.
Really?
I
Why?
don't know. People. There's a lot of people in Rome. I'm not a people person.
You know you don't have to do this. You can stay out here.
Maybe I will.
How do you like Asia?
Good weather, nice food. What's not to like? And you've got what you wanted too.
It came at the cost of many Roman lives.
Romans are born to serve the Republic, and to die for her if necessary.
Vale. Bestia, what do you think about everything?
What is it, Legate?
You seem discontent.
It is an action that bothers me. Idleness corrodes the warrior's mind.
Life is not a series of battles. Cherish the quiet moments. There will always be a war.
It is in the quiet moments a warrior dies. I would rather stay alert.
So what will you do now? Is there someone waiting for you?
There was, but not in Rome. I had a sister once, although sometimes I question my own sanity. Did she truly exist, or did I merely dream of her?
Aristocles teaches us that one may never truly know. We live chained inside a cave, staring at the shadows on a wall.
Indeed we do.
None can chain Bestia Tabat anymore. I will find out where my sister is.
I love Bestia. How did you come to be separated?
We were both sold as children. She fetched a higher price than I, for she was better in every way than I was. I do not know what became of her.
Exactly. Perhaps you can find her together after my work at the Senate is done.
I shall consider your offer.
We shall help you find your sister, Bestia. Failing that, we shall prove her existence or the lack thereof.
Yeah, or imaginary. It's like the, you know, it's funny. I've been in the revenge business so long. I don't know what to do with myself. Did you ever consider piracy? You'd make a wonderful Dread Pirate Roberts. What did you think about the campaign?
You are a capable commander. Mercy is your weakness. Your enemies exist as long as they survive.
In some situations, you need an enemy alive to achieve a greater victory.
Can't think of any situation like you mentioned.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Take care of yourself, Bestia. Cineros.
Welcome home, Domine.
Are you happy to be back?
More than happy. Although it was nice to be back in my homeland once again, I find it quite impossible to not miss Rome. All I need now is a change of clothes and a day trip to the library.
I'll see to it that you get whatever you need, old friend.
Much appreciated. It was good to be back in action, but now my old bones are in dire need of some rest.
What's the first thing you want to do? Thank you,
To
Triven.
see your mother. I'm sure she is anxious to know we've arrived.
That is a good idea indeed. Do it discreetly, though, and let me know if Mother is doing well.
I shall be cautious like a lizard. None shall be aware of my presence.
Are lizards cautious? All in all, this campaign went well, I'd say.
It appears we have everything we need against Vitellius Scaevola. But keep in mind, appearances can be deceiving.
I'll try to keep that in
I
mind.
know you will.
See you later, Cineros. And Queso.
Legate?
You feeling well?
I always get this weird feeling when I'm back. Like I've left something of mine behind out there.
I don't know about you, but what I need right now is a warm bath.
Now there's a thought. That masseuse from Lutetia. I wonder if she's still around. Brilliant idea, Legate.
So this is it then. What will you do now?
You know what? For once, I'll do nothing. Nothing at all. And it will be glorious.
I need to get my home back, but after that I might join you in your pursuit for nothing, my friend.
A word of warning, Legate. My nothing involves a lot of debauchery and degeneracy.
Oh, I was thinking more along the lines of actual nothing.
So, poetry?
Why not? It's a fine pastime.
Then I shall leave you to enjoy your nothing in peace.
We did all right back in the east, huh?
Couldn't be better. We have conquered Asia, and you have all the evidence you need to put that traitorous Vitellius Scaevola behind bars.
I'll see you later. Okay. So I think I spoke to everybody. Okay. All right, Vitus.
Away, Lucullus and his victorious legion.
What's up?
Welcome home.
Salve, Vitus. It is good to be home again. I'm looking forward to a nice bath and a flask of good Carthaginian wine. Maybe two.
May I humbly recommend Vipsanius Marcellus' new batch? People say it's heavenly.
Don't trust this guy.
Ah, your recommendations never fail to impress. Do address the legatus, though. This victory was of his doing more than mine.
Yo, what's up?
My apologies, Legate. I neither know nor recognize you.
Apology accepted. I am Arvanius Achilles Arv. See to it that you recognize me from now on. What's up? Because my name is John Cena. Boo-doo-boop. Beep-boo-doo-boop. Yep, sorry. The consul overstates my contribution. What I did for Rome, not for recognition.
Nonsense. It is high praise from the consul. Now, let us conclude our business. The consul seems to attribute the success of this campaign to you, Legate. Thus it is your duty to formally disband the legion and relinquish your weapons. Beyond this river lies the Pomerium, and not even a victorious imperator can cross it bearing arms.
I do understand. We will, of course, obey the rules.
Our laws are what separates us from animals. You have given up your command, but you have retained your virtue. You can always get your command back when Rome needs you again.
You've taught me much, Patrone. I owe you everything.
Ah, you overstate my influence. It is easy to make a sharp sword out of good steel. The River Rubicon marks the sacred line where you stop being a warrior. It is time you learn how you may conquer a more civilized battleground. We shall meet at my villa in 2 nights. There are people I want you to meet prior to the Senate hearing. We must get your villa back somehow. Do not worry about your favorite gladius. Your war gear will be kept safely in my summer villa outside the city.
All right. So here we are.
I hope you are hungry, Domine. Lucullus is known for his lavish feasts. Do not eat anything until I've tasted it first. I wouldn't put it past the Vitellius brothers to poison this entire party, just to get you and Lucullus.
What are we doing here? Shouldn't we prepare ourselves for the Senate hearing?
I am sure Dominus Lucullus has a reason and a plan. I would play along. My personal mission tonight is to taste each and every single dish. You may have to roll me home.
Who's in attendance tonight?
I see that Tullius Cicero and Porcius Cato are both here tonight. They are highly esteemed senators.
It's true, Triffid, it's true. The famous advocate, Cicero, who you're pronouncing Cicero?
The very same. He is an orator of unmatched skill. He was trained in Greece, you know.
Of course. I wish I had some kind of weapon on me.
To what end? A blade would not help against poison.
Alright, I'm going in. Wish me luck.
May Fortuna smile on you, Dominic. I'll be here if you need me.
Right on time. Just like a proper legatus. Welcome, son. After this long and arduous campaign, a feast is all you need.
Shouldn't we be preparing for the Senate?
Should, and we are. This is our preparation. The guests in this party were not randomly chosen.
Fair.
Our success largely depends on your conduct tonight.
Who are these people?
Well, you know Marcus Minucius Thermus. He's still thankful for your timely assistance and the saving of his life.
Okay.
You probably remember Marcus Aurelius Cotta as well.
That clown.
He seems to have brought his siblings, Lucius and Aurelia Cotta.
Okay.
The gentleman in the corner is Marcus Tullius Cicero.
Cicero.
Making his acquaintance should prove to be very useful for you. I plan for him to become your advocate tomorrow. Last but not least, I've also invited Marcus Porcius Cato, who may or may not represent you as well. You see why it was important for you to be here.
Anything specific I should do?
I think not. Just be your charming self and try to win them over. And please relax. You have defeated an army of rebel pirates. This is a simple dinner party.
At least I could stab the pirates to death.
Please try to refrain from stabbing my guests.
I will go and mingle.
Be sure to join us at the table before you leave. I'd like to introduce you to Cato myself. And smile. And do not walk like you have just swallowed a measuring pole.
Okay. So we're going to save this as... Let's see. Arv at party. Party! Do, 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 do. All right, Thermus. What's up? Not totally sure about this outfit.
Look. Ah, it's good to see you again. Have some wine.
You look well, Thermus. Have you recovered yet?
My leg still hurts every now and then, and all this rain isn't helping. That is nothing compared to what could have been. You have my eternal gratitude.
Who's the... Let's see. At least I could do to save a commanding officer. There's still a lot I can learn from you.
Much appreciated. But I am eager to return to my propraetorship in Asia. With any luck, Rome will never have need of me again.
Do you have any opinions on my impending Senate hearing?
It is pretty much out of my hands. I'd follow your Patronus's lead. Lucullus is a smart man who
Expecto
usually
Patronus?
has a few backup plans. I understand you have all the evidence you need to expose Vitellius Scaevola. It's a strong position. Nevertheless, I would advise caution. Vitellius Scaevola, and especially his brother Lurco, are ruthless and cunning.
Lurco,
Expect
who's
the unexpected.
He's always lurking, Lurco. That's true. That makes it so much easier. And people can see it from a distance, right? So they're like, aha. Do you know all these people?
Only those who matter. Be careful around Cotta. He's still reeling somewhat from the damage that was done to his pride.
His pride? We saved his life.
To a man like Cotta, an honorable death would have been preferable to a humiliating near miss.
I'll leave you to your wine, you drunk piece of... Oh. What's up, Cicero?
Salve. I've heard a lot about you. I am Marcus Tullius Cicero.
I've heard a little about you as well.
Is that so? Few people beyond the political circles would know of me. My reputation depends largely on who's talking.
Isn't that true for everyone?
To varying degrees, I am sure.
So what do you do, Kikero?
I'm an advocate.
Hey, Prophecy.
I defend those whom others seek to incriminate. But I'm sure a career soldier such as you would find the topic rather boring.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by legal matters.
Indeed. I suppose that makes sense, especially considering the predicament you're in.
Are these all friends of Lucullus?
That depends what you mean by friend. Your Patronus, Lucullus, is a consul. Many people would claim to be his friend. There's a difference between knowing someone and merely knowing someone's name, though. Are we friends?
Seem to get along, I think so.
It's easy to get along at a feast as fine as this. It's quite another thing to get along after we have butted heads on the Senate floor.
Well, I see. Kikero. Okay, I gotta wait on Cato. Because I need to talk to... what's his face? Alright, Kata, how you feeling, Mr. I'm embarrassed.
Magnus not coming tonight?
He's in Hispania, I believe.
Shit. Oh, I thought this was my chance to win his patronage.
Of course. The savior of the legions, Lucullus Wonder Kid. I knew you would be here.
Selway, I can leave if this is a private conversation. What's up, Excellent?
Nonsense. It's a party after all. What would be the purpose of these gatherings if we refrained from conversation? I am Aurelia Cotta. Marcus and Lucius are my brothers. It's wonderful to meet you, Legate. We were just talking about you anyway.
Of course we were.
You're speaking to me in good terms, I hope.
We were discussing how you saved my brother's life and became the hero of the Azia campaign.
Can't really take full... Ah, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I have been brought dinner. Salmon, corn, pasta. Delicious. Delicious food. Let's see. Everyone knows the value of a great leader like Marcus Aurelius Cotta. It would have been a crime to not save him.
Yet my son Gaius was not valuable enough to be saved.
One value is proven by one's ability to survive. You were Gaius' mother, though I knew him only briefly, I considered him a friend. His death pains me, but there was nothing I could do.
I apologize, Legate. They told me you had become close, despite how briefly you knew each other.
I brought this home after your son died. It's the blade of his sword.
Oh, it's broken.
It was the sword that
This
was
sword
broken.
was my father's. It was called Crocaea Mors.
Indeed.
You were friends with him, weren't you? However briefly. Why don't you keep it? I think I still have the old schematics for it.
Ooh.
I'll have a servant bring them to your villa tomorrow.
Nice. How about the weather these days? A bit bleak, isn't it?
Really? Are you so eager to display your shallowness?
I am interested in heavenly phenomena.
Well, I'm not.
You seem confrontational, Marcus. Did I do something to draw your ire?
Other than saving his life?
Lucius!
Oh, please, let him talk, Aurelia. Let everyone witness the failure of Marcus Aurelius Cotta. The man who got himself captured and let his nephew die. The consul who had to be saved by a homeless runt.
You should be grateful. Your incompetence nearly cost us everything, you piece of crap. No. I'm simply doing what I was supposed to do. I'm just glad it led to your survival.
Soldiers follow orders. Commanders act. Perhaps in the future you can understand the difference and save more lives.
I think that went well. I'm just going to wander over here. Dance, 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 dance till you can't, dance till you can't, dance till you can't, dance till you can't. Break it down now. Gonna dance really wow now. Gonna go around and make around the stage. Gonna make it up because I'm going to rage. Yo, Marcus Cotta is a punk. Going out there with that junk, you know he got himself captured, he got himself lost. When I took him, I made him, he was tossed. brought him back from the brink of death. You think he knows that because he's got bad breath? No. Sitting over there talking his smack. Tell you what, gonna give him a whack with my pilum. Pilum. Good times. All right. Let's go talk to Cato Kalin. All right, Marcus Porcius Cato.
That is absolutely unnecessary. I'd spend it all on farmlands. People need their food.
Indeed they do. But what good is food if it's obtained by illegitimate means? What do you think about it, Legate?
I seem to have walked into an ambush. Clearly my scouts have failed me.
Fortunately, I know you are good at handling ambushes.
Spoils of war. Unaccounted for and untaxed. Should they be used for development to feed the people of Rome? A simple question.
Absolutely not. Immorality breeds immorality. The means of something influences its result.
My point exactly. What do you say to that, Lucullus? Even your own Cleans is against you.
I say nothing. He's not my Servus. He has his own opinions. Meet Senators Marcus Porcius Cato and Marcus Tullius Cicero, who will be acting as your attorney tomorrow. At least I hope so.
Unfortunately, things have developed differently, my friend. I've decided to represent Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola instead.
Wow, this punk. First you start using hard C's, next you start backing my direst enemy? What the hell? Why?
I generally avoid prosecuting. One does not make friends that way.
Certainly an interesting turn of events. But I've heard you talking disfavorably about the Vitellius brothers before. How do you justify defending them?
What I justify hardly matters. I seek to represent them to the best of my ability, so justice can be served.
If that's what the system requires, I guess it makes sense.
Precisely. The rules exist for a reason. One must understand the reasons to challenge them.
Rules should never invalidate the reasons for their existence. Morality is beyond law. Legate, what guidelines did you follow when you had to decide the fate of that Triarchus? Why did you let him live?
There was no... this is why. There was no evidence to prove his guilt. I will not take a man's life on a mere suspicion.
Our feelings often point towards the moral path.
I know, right?
I wonder, exactly how utilitarian are you in your
Oh, this is
thinking?
cool.
I heard you had the opportunity to bribe a hired guard protecting a spy.
This is all the stuff I did
Stop
during the
interrogating
campaign.
the man, Cato. Not everyone must adhere to your high standards.
This is all like... It's all very much... They will remember that. It's all right, Cicero. I did have that option.
Yet you did not take it.
Loyalty bought with denarii is worthless.
A point well taken.
Depends on the denarii, I suppose. Well, gentlemen, this discussion has become too hypothetical for my tastes. I bid you a good day.
Wale, Cicero. See you tomorrow.
One final question, before I retire as well.
Yes.
You and your questions, Cato.
I believe if you wanted, you could enter the Pomerium fully armed. Why didn't you?
That rule is as old as Rome itself. Disobeying it would be to disrespect our society.
Indeed. In betraying Rome, you would betray yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Interesting conversation, gentlemen. I thank you for it. But now, with your permission, I shall leave. Welate.
Wale, Cato.
Be interesting if he backs me up. I think he might back me up. The problem is going to be he'll back me up, but he probably won't be as good as Cicero. That's my guess.
You look tired. Shall we leave?
Let's do it. Wait a second. Actually, I lied. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything at this party. That's neat, though, because it had partial ideas. Because it had ideas based on what I did during the actual kind of campaign portion. All right.
You look tired.
Yeah.
Shall we leave?
I was thinking about the same thing. I don't know whether it's that you get either Cato or Cicero, you know.
So,
it's going to be hard for me to keep saying Cicero and not Cicero. Certainly, this was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let us rest now. Tomorrow is a big day.
Okay. All right, I can't put anything on right now, can I? All right, so we have to go prove a traitor, chat. And I'll do it by challenging him to a Ben-Hur style chariot race. No, just kidding. Rome, sweet Rome. Yep.
I was surprised Crassus offered to pay for the whole campaign himself.
He's desperate for a military victory to get himself elected consul.
But fending off a mob of gladiators? That's not very glamorous.
An easy victory to advertise to gullible plebeians.
Yep, they have civilian clothing while here. Oh, look at that. All right, time to go to the Senate. We're going to the Senate, people.
As per today's augury, a specific issue stood out as being of utmost importance. I bring forth the following relatio, the result of which is to be decided per discussionem, and as usual before the sun sets.
What does that mean?
It means the issue is to be discussed, allowing us to present our findings publicly.
Very well, very well.
The complaint is brought forth by Lucius Licinius Lucullus concerning alleged wrongdoing and infamous conduct by Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola and his brother Vibius Vitellius Lurco. Are both parties present?
I am present.
As am I.
Weird that Vitellius Lurco would be here to do the talking.
Weird.
Where is Scaevola? He is the accused.
Are both parties represented?
I shall represent the defendant.
And I shall be making the case against the defendant.
Very well. For the benefit of all present, would the owner of the complaint restate their accusation?
We've discovered that the defendant, Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola, has been funding and protecting piracy in the Mediterranean, thereby supporting Rome's enemies.
Found out. So you do have evidence. Interesting. Do you accept the accusation, Cicero?
I see no reason to comment at this stage. May I humbly remind the Magistra, he who makes the claim has the burden of proof. We shall rest until sufficient proof is presented to eliminate all shadow of a doubt.
I was just trying to be helpful. The defendant is always at a disadvantage.
I'm sure you mean usually and not always.
As you wish. Present your evidence.
The crates meant to supply the enemy had Vitellius Scaevola's seal on them.
Preposterous. Do you think my client would be foolish enough to commit a crime and put his signature on the evidence?
The evidence is material, Cicero. There is no room for interpretation. The crates do carry Scaevola's signature.
I have investigated them myself. I concur. Is there anyone who would contest my findings?
I admit, the evidence looks damning.
So, do the defendants admit their guilt? Are the Vitelli guilty of all crimes stated or implied?
Of course not. For starters, the evidence proves only treason.
Only? What else is needed to declare this man infamous?
Do not interrupt the speaker.
No harm done. My dear friend Cato is correct. The evidence is enough to declare one infamous. That one is Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola. Nowhere in any findings can you conjure the ability to implicate my client, Vibius Vitellius Lurco.
They are brothers.
And that proves what, precisely? Guilt by association?
A decent amount activated.
He is right. But condemning
Could be.
Scaevola should present enough reason to investigate Lurko's operations. Is it not so?
Indeed.
It might well have been, except for the fact that Vitellius Scaevola cannot be punished.
This should be interesting.
Why can't Scaevola be punished?
Simply because the man is dead.
What?
Therefore, he cannot be accused.
Bullshit.
Therefore, the case is null and void.
Get the hell out of here. He's
Senators,
not dead.
People of Rome, of course the evidence is clear. I accept my brother's guilt. It is a stain on our family name.
This is nonsense. The dude left. The dude like pretended to be dead.
Able to cleanse. You know I love my family. I love my brother more than anything else in this world. Almost anything. The only thing I love more than my own brother is Rome itself. And thus, with sorrow in my heart, I was forced to take his life.
Bullshit.
Oh, I see.
Members of the Imperial Senate of Rome, this man is full of crap. If you look upon him, you can see, both by his demeanor and by the fact that the game is not yet finished, that he is clearly guilty. He has not killed his brother. His brother is currently living in his basement playing Xbox. I suggest that we investigate there. We will discover him playing some version of Call of Duty, Rome Edition. I also suspect you will find an unusual shipment of potato chips to that region, as well as some soft drinks. Members of the Senate, I do not blame him for his treason, as much as I blame him for backing Microsoft. If he was simply to be playing a PlayStation 5, or even more, if he were to be using GOG to buy good old games and play them on PC, it could be understood. The reality, though, is that this is not the case. Instead, I accuse him of playing Fortnite. Fortnite? Who boasts of fratricide before the whole Senate?
It is not a boast. It is my solemn duty to deliver the news.
Hey, Craigery.
I am a man with the highest of morals.
Bullshit.
Someone who places the well-being of Rome over his own flesh and blood.
Bullshit.
Step outside, senators. You will witness my brother hanging from the old tree. Let him rot there. And do not take him down. Let it be a warning to all those who would threaten Rome, placing their petty family matters over the well-being of our great republic.
What?
Let it be known that Vibius Vitellius Lurko will never tolerate treason, not even from his own blood.
I bet they won't be able to identify the body.
Decision cannot be reached. This case is non-existent.
It was the first time I said that, if you mean like that little mini speech. And yeah, I like that. The noble Brutus hath said he were a consul fanboy, and if it were so, then it were a grievous fault, and grievously hath he answered it. Thank you. Actually, that would be funny if there was. I wonder if I have. Here, let me see if I have something. Hold on a sec. All right. Okay, just a second, just a second. Here we go. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury this punk known as Skyova, not to praise him. The evil that punks do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with this punk. The noble Cicero and his brother punk Lucius hath told you that Skyova was ambitious. If it were so, it were a grievous fault, and grievously hath Skyova, who's clearly still alive, answered it. Here, under leave of Lucius and the rest, for Lucius is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men, come I to speak in Sciola the punk's funeral. Sciola was not my friend, he was a punk, faithful and not just to me. But Lucius says that he killed him, and Lucius is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome. He was always a punk with everyone around him. Did this in him seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Skyova, before he was killed, hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Lucius says he was ambitious, and Lucius is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented Skyova a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse because he is a punk. He entrapped my sister, did bad things to my mother, and is currently squatting in my house. Was this ambitious? Yet, Lucius says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man. The actual part of the speech. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me. But yesterday the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he there, and none so poor to do him reverence. Oh, masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who, you all know, are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than I will wrong such honorable men. But here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds, and dip their napkins in his sacred blood, yea, beg a hair of him for memory, and dying mention it within their wills, bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issue. From the great speech by Mark Antony in Julius Caesar. I didn't want to do the whole thing, but just, some of it, Prince Justin. What just happened?
That bastard outmaneuvered us. We underestimated how cold-blooded he truly is.
It
This
stirs.
is not good, though. He turned impending defeat into a major victory. We will need a new plan. Go home and lay low for now. Your family needs you.
So, wait, did he actually kill his brother? So he did actually do that. So his brother was working with him. He actually killed his brother so that he could get clear of it. This guy is a piece of garbage. Wow. What freaking trash. Unreal, man. What absolute trash. He caned his able, exactly activated. Senators, I look upon all of you here, and I see a bunch of fallen angels. There may have been a time when you were great, when you represented the people of Rome as it was intended to be. There may have been such a time, but that time is not now. Now you have fallen to squabble. Indeed, there may soon come a time when a man whose name rhymes with Blulius Bleezer crosses the Rubicon, and the Republic as we know it will have died. What may we do? I, for one, plan to stand here at the end of this floor, look at this awesome statue, and then leave because I've got a quest to do. I mean, yeah, his brother was a jerk, but the thing is, the brain behind it was that dude. I didn't realize that until that all happened. I thought he was making it up and that his brother was still alive, but he actually killed his brother so that he could get like even more political power himself. That is sick. Rome Never Fell. Recent book, Sargassa by Sophie Burnham. I've heard of Sophie Burnham, but I have not heard of Sargassa. That's cool. That's cool. To Boston. It's more than a feeling. More than a villa. Oh, Villa Keelia away. This guy is a punk. Home is where the heart is. I see the senators walking away.
Domine, we've been awaiting your return.
I know you. Skyola's man from the gladiator school in Thracia.
You have a good memory for faces. The name is Marcellus.
You knew to expect me?
We have been informed by Vitellius Lurco that the ownership of this villa was transferred to you. As per his orders, we kept the area safe until your arrival.
This guy is
Now
so
that you're back,
sketch.
with your permission, we will take our leave.
This guy is so sketch. This whole setup is... This feels to me very much like, oh, it's all yours. Of course, we've trapped it with a bunch of, like, poisonous vipers and asps and, like, you know, like, every wine glass is poisoned. It's all like Dune and, like, trying to poison the family. Like, that's what it is. You may leave.
Valete.
My son? You're back! And with Cineros. Oh, it's so good to see you both safe.
Hey, Mom.
It's good to see you, Domina.
Whoa, Domina.
I've missed you so much. You look great. Did you lose some weight? Are you eating well? Has he been eating well, Cineros?
He has, Domina.
I missed you, Mom.
Do tell your mother how much you missed her.
Very much.
You were always my favorite. Don't tell your sister. Tell me about the war. I heard some of your friends died there. Killed by pirates. How did you survive?
I didn't. This is my ghost talking to you from the underworld. Through skill and through luck, I'm glad to be alive.
So am I. You can't guess how glad I am. But did you like the life in the Legion? Do you want to be a career soldier?
No. I like the political side of it. The killing, however, doesn't appeal to me.
Just like your father.
Domina, with all due respect, I guess the Legatus has his own questions. Am I wrong?
How did Skyola's people treat you?
Oh, they were polite, mostly. Except for the fact they wanted me confined to this villa. I guess having me walking around the streets was too much of a risk. Once you were out of the picture. He had no reason to antagonize me, though.
Do you really think they would have killed me?
I do. And Akulus agreed. It was a sinister plan to take over our family. But now you're here, and everything will be fine.
Where's Liviana? Isn't she supposed to be here?
They told me your sister's husband is dead. She should be free by now. I wonder if they did something to her.
Oh boy, I'm just happy to see Mother alive and well.
It's good to have you home. And for it to be our home again. Now that you're back, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Oh, listen to me. You just got here. Go on, take some time to settle in. Let me know when you're ready to get to work.
Dang. Talk to your mother when you're ready to end Act 1. Make sure to take care of any unfinished business first. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's do. No. Let's do some skill points first, please. +6 optimal range. Takes still 50% damage. I love that. Seize ground. Yeah. Yep, I love it. And loving it. Okay. Apply shield wall exhausted, then restores shield strength to full. What is shield walled? That's like maximum defense, I think, basically. Unwavering, unwavering, hesitant, devoted. So I can curse. Within your reach text. Now you get to make your attack of opportunity against that enemy. That's a passive skill. Love it. Alright, Bestia. Just one focus per attack. Calls out a specific enemy, making your next attack the more powerful. Yeah, I like that. And Julia. Okay. Steady hands. 100% critical chance for all ranged reaction attacks. That's cool. Overwatched. Oh, I love Overwatch. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Okay, and then Daenerys. Ignores all effect from smoke and poison clouds. That's okay. Revive all incapacitated allies with 1 health, full movement, and 1 action point to spend. After 1 turn, they will all be incapacitated again. The thing about Last Stand, though, is that it feels like it's a very... I mean, it revives them for a turn. But, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could see it, but... Yeah, that would be interesting activated. Maybe I will do that. I like passive skills. That's not bad either. I think I'll go with that. Oh. She doesn't have unspent points. My bad. What do we got? Side quest. We got the education of Bestia Tabat. Queso's invited you to drink with him. And Bestia has asked Khalida on what can best be described as a date. Khalida is lukewarm on the gladiator best, so she's invited Daenerys along as well to help manage expectations. All right, well... Let's go with In Vino Veritas, then we're going to educate Bestia, and then a lovely bouquet. Let's do this.
Your mother has started catching me up on how the vineyards have been going since we left. The harvest was better than expected. That is good news, of course, but it also means we have a problem.
What problem?
One of our grapes produced a particularly good wine.
Okay.
It's an opulent vintage with a smooth finish.
Okay.
Quite frankly, Domine, it is one of the best wines I have ever tasted.
Opulent? What does that even mean?
It means the wine has a rich and smooth taste. An opulent wine is a bold wine.
I see.
Do not worry. Wine terminology can be weird and obscure. You will get used to it in time.
Why are you so surprised? Are our wines produced by pure chance?
Winemaking is not an exact science. We do follow recipes, but we are subject to the whims of Dionysus. Every now and then he favors you, and you may produce a wine of this caliber.
All of this sounds like good news. What's the catch?
The question is what we shall do with this wine. It's certainly worth more than what we normally sell for. It's the best kind of problem to have. It might be a good idea to visit some of the merchants in the market.
I might be heading in that direction today anyway. I can talk to the vintners while I'm there.
Before you leave, there's a small thing we have to decide. A good wine deserves a good name. What should we name this one?
Killer of Dogs. No, Darkest Rose. Minerva's Wisdom.
Minerva's Wisdom it is. A good name, and not without a touch of irony.
Indeed.
Very well. That being settled, you should go and talk to the wine merchants.
Finally, we're back home, Cineros. Can you believe it?
I had no doubts. You've made everyone proud, and this victory is cause for celebration. I shall cook today.
Let Cineros cook! I don't completely understand how we were allowed to take the villa back.
Our legal system has its own intricacies, which no one but people like Kikaro understand. I'm sure the powers that be worked their magic.
What should I do now?
I don't know. It's your house. Sit back and relax and let your Sir-We handle things. Do bear in mind that managing an estate is no simple task, though. Now that your father is no longer with us, you will have to find a way to generate income. I think we should focus on the wine business. There used to be a lot of money in your vineyards.
Okay. So we got us another quest. The vineyards. All right, let's do this, and then we're going to do vineyards.
Excuse me.
So, what do you think, Dinara?
How is it?
So is Rome everything you were hoping?
In some ways it is. In others,
Hast thou heard
it
of
is not.
Twitch?
City is big. I have never seen anything like it. And there are so many things to buy, so many different people. I love that. But there is a strange way people talk to me. Not because I'm foreign, I think, but because I am woman. That I don't like.
Will you be staying in my villa?
I would like that, if it is fine with you. This villa is amazing. So many statues and fancy carpets. I love your garden. It's so lush and green. And trickle of fountain calms me down.
By Juno, what are you wearing?
You don't like the dress?
On the contrary, it looks cute on you.
Is it normal in Rome for important people to make such shameless advances on their guards?
It's not normal in Rome to have such striking guards.
Is good we are not normal, then.
Have a good day, Dinara.
How is it?
Okay. Do I have a lot of other people here? Let me see. Okay, yeah. So it's highlighted. This is pretty wild. Like, there's this whole section that's just set in, like, the houses and everything, and this is a whole other... whole other thing. Very cool. Yeah, it's really neat. Like, there's just all of this extra... these extra elements to it. And it's a good story. It really has been a pretty good story. I tried to, oh, nice. I've done my absolute best to try to get a hold of the people to do an interview of them, but because the studio, I think, is either broken apart or changed around or whatever, I haven't been able to get a hold of them. They left a message on my YouTube channel with one of my playthroughs, and I was like, this is super cool, and then they didn't do stuff. And I was like, man. Replenish. 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 Don't I have some free things here? Replenish. I don't have any of them left. Replenish. 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 Okay. Yeah. This is the themes of everything. Let's do that. To show that we brought Asia Minor back under control. Is there anything over here? This is quite a villa.
Dominic?
Are you going to feed the horses?
I am. Is there something I should know?
Don't walk behind the grey mare. A few weeks ago, she kicked a stable boy and nearly killed him.
I'll be careful.
Yeah. Dangerous mare. Look at this place. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Arvin Camp. It's really Arvin a villa, but you know. Taking it to the streets. Okay. Also, I can talk to the wine merchants.
Is your back giving you trouble? Salve, Legate. Are you looking for medical supplies?
How do you know I'm a legatus?
The world may be large, but Rome is smaller than you'd think in some ways. People talk, and you are mildly famous.
Mildly.
Tell me what you need, and I shall provide you with everything.
What do you actually sell?
I have some linen I can spare. You could buy some if you want to make bandages. This bottle could also prove to be interesting for you. It's a concoction that works against the effects of many poisons.
You heal wounds and injuries? Why are you not doing this on a battlefield?
Every healer I know dreams of going to war with the legions. But bones do not only break in battle. Life in Rome can sometimes be a battlefield.
Rome is a battlefield. Concoction that eases the symptoms of poison. Is poison a problem people commonly face in Rome?
The machinations of the senatorial class can occasionally turn very bitter indeed. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that.
500. I can buy it later.
You're right. Of that, I have plenty. How many do you need? Linen is not so difficult to find, but if you do find yourself short...
Okay. It's good to know. I'll remember that later. I need a lot more coin. Quintus, this may be... Alright, so... Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, this way. Run, 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 run,
Or
run.
is it just me?
It isn't you. The bread is getting worse. I've noticed it as well.
The Collegium Pistorum is not what it used to be.
The problem is Egypt. The conflict of succession is interrupting the grain supply.
Typical. Perhaps it's time Rome takes a more direct interest in how that country is governed.
Oh boy. That's
Wide
how we started
selection of
Aida.
Wines from Greece and Africa. Wines for every taste and every budget.
I have the best wine in Rome, I guarantee it.
So I'll go to Quintus first,
Half
but
price on all our way. What brings you to the land of wine today? If wine is what you seek, you have come to the right place. My wine is much better than those of Marcellus Vipsanius.
the land of wine.
That's what I call it. This area of the market belongs to the Collegium Venariorum. We are an association of all the wine merchants in Rome.
I'm aware. My family has done much business with you.
Oh, indeed. I recognize you now. Welcome to my stall, then. Are you looking to sell?
What's so special about Marcellus Vipsanius?
He prioritizes customer satisfaction at the cost of morality and the law. He lies, cheats, and threatens.
Okay.
In the end, he acquires the best vintages.
Do you all produce wine?
Some of us do, but many of us purchase wine from vineyards and sell it here at the market.
I have some wine in need of a buyer. Perhaps you're interested in making a good deal?
I would be very interested. But the rules state that I have to call the other merchants for a tasting. We each must have an equal opportunity.
Gather round and get ready for the best tasting of your life. Time to taste some wine.
This
You are the city of God.
Exquisite. The best wine I have tasted this year. You know, your father and my father used to trade, but I do not believe they ever achieved this level of excellence.
I do not know, Quintus. It does have a harsh finish.
I would call it nutty. Some really good wine, though. I could sell this for years. Domine, would you consider a 5-year deal? I'm willing to buy a fifth of your stock this year, and another fifth next year, and so on. For each batch, I would offer you 1,000 denarii.
I won't risk that. Tastes change, and demands change with them. I'll pay you 3,500 denarii. Sure, it is less than you'd get from Claudius over 5 years, but I want all of this wine now.
I agree, it is a good wine. I will buy all of your stock right now, and I'll pay 4,000 denarii, more than Quintus is willing to part with. Half now, and half when I take delivery.
Why should I accept your offer, Quintus?
I am an honest trader, Legate. My father used to deal with your father before either of us was born. I will sell your wine to the best clients and pay for all of it up front.
Okay, Cordius, why should I accept payment in installments?
The deal favors us both. I pay less now, and you have greater profits in the long term.
Your offer is generous, Vipsanius, but will you honor it?
It's good money. More than what Quintus pays, and you'll get paid as soon as I take delivery. In exchange, your wine will be sold at the best tavern in Rome. It's an offer you cannot refuse.
See, chat, this is why you got to be careful. Scroll up. Your offer is generous, Vipsanius, but will you honor it? It's good money. You get paid, blah, 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 blah. Do you notice how he did not answer the question, will you honor it? No chance, man.
I'm sure you've made the right choice, and that you know what's good for you.
Your offer makes sense, Cordius, but consider that as the remaining stock of this vintage dwindles, demand will soon exceed supply, driving the price up. I must also factor in the cost to me of storing the wine. Exactly, Arrowland. Never trust somebody that poorly lit. So I'm not going to go with Vipsanius. The question is whether I do, like, okay, here's the thing. I'm leaning towards Quintus, and I would have done Quintus, but you see this little speech thing here? I have particular specialization in logos, which means your offer makes sense, so I can factor in the cost to me of storing the wine. Now, getting 1,000 denarii each year for the next 5 years is better long term, but I could really use the denarii up front. But if Logos means that he pays me like 1,500, then all of a sudden I'm getting paid not 5,000, but I'm ultimately paid 5,000 plus 500. I'm paid 2,500, so I end up being paid 7,500, let's say. There's no, it doesn't seem like Cordius can't be trusted. Vipsanius is the dude who's like, but wait, here's all this money. And you're like, I think I'm going to go with a Logos here.
Your business acumen is impressive. I agree to your terms and revise the offer. I shall pay you 6,000 denarii over the next 5 years.
Preposterous. You can't make a deal with these fools. Mark my words, you will regret this. I give you one last chance to change your mind.
I don't like your tone, Vipsanius. Now get off my sight before I lose my temper.
You have missed out on a great business venture.
I will make the arrangements at once. You will receive the first installment soon.
Did not trust that other dude at all. And the first guy, I did sort of like the idea of money up front, but I was like, well, I was like, this extra, it is long-term better for me. So this is all a little bit amusing to me in that in real life I don't drink, so I was like, oh yeah, you know, I know a good wine deal when you see one. Okay. There's queso. All right, let's go. Yeah, I was a little worried though about the fact that like my father worked with the other guy. That's the thing. My father worked with the other guy, so I was tempted to work with the other guy, except the Logos means now I end up getting almost double what this guy offers me, except that I'm getting it in installments instead of up front. And if he was the Vipsanius guy that I couldn't trust, then I wouldn't care that it was going to be more in the long run, because I would doubt that I ever actually got the money. Instead, we have the 3,500 from the one guy up front, or almost double that amount over 5 years. It's a better deal to go with what I went with.
You came.
Surprised?
That much should be clear from the look on my face. But I really didn't expect you to appear here, of all places.
Oh, you can romance queso. Oh, that's cool. I'm not interested, but that's cool. Why? What's wrong with this place?
Nothing. I just thought it'd be a bit beneath your station as an honorable legatus of Rome. But obviously that's my mistake. Woman, bring us a fresh jug. My friend is still sober, and that's simply not acceptable. Now, what are we drinking to?
Yeah. So you had Wapinius, who's the guy that we can't trust, the guy that I basically told to get out of my sight. You had what's his name? Carlius, the guy that worked with my father, who was offering only the 3,500, but all at once. And then the other dude that I made the deal with, who ended up, I ended up spending he's going to pay me 6,000 over 5 years and pay it at like, I don't know what that works out to, 1,250 a year, I think. So basically that's what that is. To my father.
I hear he was a great man. We will avenge his death. That hit the spot. Another one?
One more.
I'll tell you a secret. I can always drink another one. Another! Keep it pouring!
Uh-oh. It's the dangerous fade to black.
And then I said, well, what can you say in that situation? Obviously, I asked, is that really a goat? Or a sorry excuse for a tent pole?
Obviously.
I know. You know what people say in Africa? Wine makes the soul come out of you. You're all right, my friend. You're all right.
You've been to many lands, haven't you?
More than I can count.
Iberia.
I've walked on so many different kinds of soil.
Yeah, no, it was the other dude.
So many faces. And broken so many hearts.
I've been all around the world. I'm waiting for him to break into, this train don't stop. And this train don't stop. And this train don't stop here anymore. Yeah, no, Erland. If he had been the one with the installments, I would have picked it up immediately. Because I wanted to go with the one that my father dealt with, but I was like, there's just so much extra money. Like, Thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
I'm glad you came. Friendships that develop in war don't always stand the test of peacetime.
This wine is really good. Hey,
Marcellus
Caffeinated One.
Vipsenius is the best. Some say he's working on the recipes of the legendary Margot himself. Others say he smuggles his wine from Carthage.
Ah, Vipsanius. Others say that he's a liar. Lying liar. Yeah, so I should say, since Caffeinated One put it in there, you can get that link. You can buy the game directly at that link. And if you buy the game directly at that link, it won't cost you anything extra, but it will throw me a couple extra bucks because it is using my affiliate code. So you could definitely, GOG affiliate code. So you can definitely do that. I should say, too, let me just double check because I'm curious. Let me just see something. Oh my goodness, it's on sale right now? All right, listen, people. I didn't realize that. This game right now is on sale for $14.84. It's regularly $44.99. It's 67% off. That is a steal. That is an absolute steal. I think this game is easily worth it at $44.99. I think this game would be worth it up to like 50 something. But at $14.84, you should absolutely get this game. If you like anything related to Rome at all, or if you like strategy, which we've done a lot of, turn-based strategy, if you like good storytelling, and this has been a really good story, 100%. Like $14.84 is a really, really good deal. Exactly, you should buy two. Get this game. Can I pay installments over 5 years? I don't know. See, I have to decide. One of you worked with my father, and then we'll add cloud support to the remaining Expeditions games on the platform. That is a good question, Torrin. I don't have an answer for you. I'll try to remember, see if I can remember, and find out. I do not know. I played Expeditions Conquistadors, and I liked it okay, but it wasn't as nearly as good as Expeditions Rome, and I think part of that is, number one, this is more interesting to me, and number two, it's a later game. I think this is the most recent Expeditions game. There's Expeditions Conquistadors, Expeditions Viking, I think, which I never played, and then this one. And this one has got all these quality of life improvements and stuff like that. I really am impressed with it. But $14.84 is really good. That sale is going to be going on for the next 4 days. Highly, highly, highly worth it. Yeah. Very, very worth it. Really like this game. If you get it in the next 20 minutes, what additional items do you get? Well, you get the feeling of, being someone who knows, who has good taste in games. You get the understanding of you've watched someone play it and you're like, perhaps I would like to be different. Maybe I'm going to be super arrogant guy, or maybe I want to be a super bloodthirsty guy, or all kinds of things, You could also, you can trick out your guy in a different way than I have. I made my guy into a Sagittarius, which is an archer, but you could make him into a shield guy. You could make him into a lance person, etc. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this a lot, Activated Complex. I know some basics about Roman history. I know a little bit more about the Greek time period than the Roman, because I have some knowledge of it based upon theater history, and I know something about Roman theater too. But I would not by any ways classify myself an expert. My sort of academic focus in graduate school and, my doctorate work was done in Renaissance England. So Renaissance London, I would know a lot more about. Renaissance, but Rome, classical Rome, and then classical Greece, I would know less about. But Greek, I would know less about. But it's very, very cool. You don't have to know Roman history to like it. I think it's an interesting story. And there's just a lot of good elements of it. Aspects of crafting and the strategy stuff is on point. Really cool game. Okay. And I'm playing it for another 15 minutes. About actually 13 minutes or so. Ever thought of settling down?
An amusing notion. Should I also get a wife and make a few little brats of my own?
A couple of tiny copies of you running around sounds fine to me.
Not me. I'm an adventurer at heart, and an adventurer never rests. Sure, life is full of pain and misery, but it's also full of beauty and wonder. You should endure the former and live for the latter. There's so much to experience still.
True.
To people like us, settling down is like death. Something you don't long for, nor expect.
Another jug, Domini.
That will be all, Soa.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you, Domina. May we perhaps retreat to a private chamber?
That's all right. I was about to leave.
But I'm not, and I have no interest in going anywhere with this Soa. Out with it, woman. What do you want?
I think I am with child.
Whoa. Let me guess. You need money?
I do, but...
Speak freely.
You are the father of my child.
Oh,
future
boy.
child. Don't you remember me, Aquilinos?
Oh, boy.
What?
Is that true, Queso?
I don't know. I've never seen this woman in my life.
You told me you would not remember me. Afterwards. And I respected that in a way, but now I need your help. Marcellus Vipsanius doesn't like his girls giving birth. He's a cruel man. I remember how kind you were to me. My child deserves better. Our child. Even if you don't want to have anything to do with me, I want our child safe and away from this shithole. Will you save me?
We could purchase her if you want.
Indeed. Perhaps we should inform the Kensos.
Quit bothering the guests, look here. These jugs will not deliver themselves.
Well, fortunately, I have a great relationship with this guy.
Please.
Quickly, Sour.
The night has taken an unusual turn. I apologize.
Well, it's his problem in a way because he like serves me, right? So I got to figure out what to advise him. Do you really not remember her?
I don't. But I do tend to forget some things when I'm drunk. Still, I find it hard to believe I'd forget the mother of my own child.
Do you think she was telling the truth? Yeah, I know, right, Olin?
Maybe. Not entirely. Times like these, I wish Calida were here. That woman has a knack for spotting a lie.
What will you do?
I don't know what to make of any of this. I'll have to think.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Thank you, my friend. That means a lot.
Mostly, I want you to
go.
live up to your
I
responsibilities.
suddenly have much to think about.
That just sobered him up. See, this is what I mean. Like, one of the things I really like about the storytelling of this game is that this is... Yeah, exactly, Prince Justin. What I really like about this game in this regard in terms of its storytelling is it's unexpected. Like, it's not like that's an incredibly unusual storyline, but I didn't think I was just going to be sitting there with this dude and then all of a sudden this whole thing happens about she's with child and all this stuff. Like, I wasn't expecting any of that. That's very, very cool. Very cool, because it just gives you more, it keeps you on your toes, and it feels very realistic then as a result. Okay, we need to have the education of Bestia Tabat before the lovely bouquet of red flags. Yeah. Very cool. That's neat.
His own brother killed him. He admitted it in front of the Senate.
That's outrageous. And he was a senator too. What kind of man kills a member of his own family?
Personally, I think it was brave. These patricians always put their family ahead of the people they're supposed to serve. They're corrupt, the lot of them.
I guess it is refreshing to see a man who would give up so much in the fight against corruption.
You're wrong. Wrong. Let me tell you what the deal is. Okay. Still have an 85. Okay. Don't I have another skills thing? Okay. And Sextus, let's go over there. And then we're going to head to Bestia. It's really too bad. You know, I want to find out what happened more to this studio because, you know, good voice acting too. I mean, maybe the expenses didn't keep up with the profits. And by that, I mean, you know, games that are profitable and somehow that doesn't count because actually they need to be like uber profitable to work. Because otherwise, what is this game missing? Like, if you like games that have good story it's got you covered. If you like good strategy games, it's got you covered. If you like good, solid, pretty decent graphics, solid sound effects and sound design, very good sound design, very good, voice acting, it's got you covered. I don't understand what it would miss unless it's just they didn't make enough profit from it. I think it's a combination of both, Marinda. There definitely are historical-ish elements to it, but there are some other things that are reasonably accurate. I think it's a combination, which is probably the best you're going to get, because if you have straight historical, those tend to be not as interesting. I remember back in the 80s, Prince Justin would know more than I would about it, but I remember back in the 80s, one of the big things was you had a company. I have a couple of games of theirs back on the shelves behind me called Avalon Hill. And Avalon Hill was known for having super realistic board games, like super realistic war games with all of these like punch out cardboard tokens and hex like things and everything. It was like very realistic. And the problem is that their manuals were out to here, right? And a lot of the games were boring, like overwhelming, because it turns out that sometimes these things were not as fun as you might have expected. So having a combination, having a game which is more, I would rather have a game take some historical liberties, but be really engaging as a game and not do violence to the history. Like if this thing made the Romans into like all superheroes all the time, that would be obnoxious, right? But I don't mind them taking some liberties as long as there are some basic things that are there as well. For example, I always really enjoyed playing a lot of the early Assassin's Creed games. I'm aware that Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, and all that doesn't give me a full understanding of Rome in the Renaissance or like, I get that. Like, it's not where I would go for Roman history, but it was intriguing and engaging and stuff like that. So, yep. Oh, is that what happened, Complex? But it wasn't them. It was the company that bought them. Yeah. Avalon Hill did that stuff. I have a game behind me called Amoeba Wars that was made by Avalon Hill. But there was a time where Avalon Hill was like the war game company. Like if you think about board games now, something like Fantasy Flight, well, actually even above that, Asmodee owns a lot of these companies, including Fantasy Flight. And there are a lot of them that are very specific in terms of like war game things. Eagle Games is like this, and there's some other like that. But there was a time where Avalon Hill was the company. And like the bookcase game, sort of the bookcase game where you would walk along these shelves, and you can still see these at game stores today, where you have what they call the bookshelf, like the size of the box or whatever. That was Avalon Hill all over. But they kind of became a victim of their own success, and their sort of base of purchasers was so limited. Squad Leader, yeah. But their games were just so limited. And I got like some Lord of the Rings games too, Battle of the Five Armies and stuff like that, which was cool. But they were just very limited. And it meant that, it's certainly not going to hit the table with my family. My family likes playing games, but it's got to be a game that they're likely to sort of get and understand and follow. And they're all very smart people, but they're also smart people doing their own things, and they don't have time to get involved with all of this stuff. So I have a couple of friends that I can play the super like crunchy type games with. And even then, I have a limit about how crunchy I want my games to be, quite honestly. So. Oh, yeah. Totally agree with that. I totally agree with that, Marinda. Combination of both is really, it's that balance, right, that does it. All right, Sextus.
So you found me again. But you're a civilian now. Here you are, just another customer in my smithy.
I didn't know you had a shop here.
I don't believe I have had occasion to mention it. Might I tempt you with some high-quality kitchenware?
Do you not make arms and armor anymore?
There is no market for such tools in peacetime. And of course, weapons are not allowed inside the pomerium. Tell you what, I do have something here you might be interested in. Have you ever heard the legend of the Ankylia?
I think not. Enlighten me.
Well, I'm not much of a storyteller, but they say the shield of Mars fell from the sky during the reign of Numa Pompilius. In his wisdom, the king ordered 11 copies to be forged. They were stored alongside the original in the Temple of Mars. I have come into possession of one of them.
Sorry, chat. The chat seemed to have died. The stream does not. I haven't dropped any frames on my end. So right now my chat isn't working. Can people hear me okay? I'm using my phone. The stream died? You can, okay. Oh, there it is. Now it just came back. Weird. The stream did not drop at all for me on my end. So, okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. Okay, well, good. I'm glad that it didn't. This is why I always locally record a copy for the same reason. All right, I'm playing. Oh, in fact, I'm playing for another 5 minutes anyway. So, so what you might have missed is, in his wisdom, the king ordered 11 copies to be forged. They were stored alongside the original in the Temple of Mars. I have come into possession of one of them. 2,000 denarii. Jeez. You wish to sell me a replica of a shield?
Or perhaps it's the original. Who knows? But you see, even a replica, ancient and storied as it is worth a small fortune.
Okay.
If nothing else, it's an exquisite artifact of a bygone age.
If it were the original, I believe the legends prescribe that Rome will only stand as long as the end seal is preserved.
Then, if you buy it from me, you should take good care of it.
But am I back now, Triffid? But they were all of them deceived. Why are you manning the stall yourself? Should you not have an assistant for this? You can spend your time at the forge.
You are as savvy in business as you are in warfare, I see. I do have an assistant, my daughter. She is all I can afford. But today she is with her teacher learning history or Greek or some other such high-minded nonsense. The hope is if he fills her head with enough such drivel, she will find a wealthy husband so she'll never have to peddle my pots and pans again.
I would love to pick that up, but I don't have 2,000 denarii. I'll see you around, Sextus. I'll have to remember that, though, when I actually get the denarii. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go up here. I know. Well, that's not what he's doing in his room.
Special discount for ladies with blue hair. Beverage that will grant you
Oh, nice.
clear vision and unbreakable results.
That's our wine. Minerva's Wisdom. That's because I sold it to Cordius.
From the beautiful hills of Latium.
Minerva's Wisdom is what we called our wine. That's super cool because that's the dude who actually bought it. That's cool. Yeah, I know. I wonder a little bit about whether there's not a place that I can be getting that. I still only have 85. I wonder if I have to, like, pick it up someplace. So, that's really cool. It won't let me pick this up. Okay. All right, so what that means for us, Chad, is that next time we're going to be doing the education of Bestia Tabat and then a lovely bouquet of red flags. And then having done that, we will move back into the main quest and we will finish up Act 1 of Expeditions Rome. Again, absolutely, really, really enjoying this game a lot. I really think they did super well with this. I'm sorry that it hasn't gotten a bigger audience. And again, I reiterate, $14.84 is an absolute steal. Like, just an absolute steal. I mean, really. Dizzy, of course, has got 95 hours on me, and I've only got 27 hours and 20 minutes, but it's great. So, how did folks enjoy this on GOG Comps? This is the first time that I'm playing it on this channel. How did you folks like this? I know Prince Justin likes it, and the folks who were watching me played it on my channel liked it, but how are you folks enjoying it that did not see me on playing it on my channel before? Are people digging it? That's cool. Oh, my pleasure, Gregory. Yeah. Super cool. I really am enjoying this a lot. And again, I'm enjoying the game I'm playing on the other channel, which rhymes with, on my channel, which rhymes with Bloblivion Blee Blastard. So you'll definitely have a chance to check that out. But I'll be playing this again on GOG. And I got 2 achievements. See, this is interesting. Look at this. So right here, Pax Romana, restore all of Asia Minor to Roman control. Uncommon, 27%. What that tells me is that most people have not finished even this part of Act 1. Like, we have a couple little quests to do, and then we'll wrap up Act 1. That shows me that most people haven't even gotten that far in the game. So I think they started playing it, and then they just stopped, I guess, because they weren't having fun with it, which, You know, I mean, that's obviously everyone has different opinions about games they like, but to me, this does a lot of things really well. And I love the balance of the game, you know, that there's strategy and role play, and I'm really digging that. It's good stuff. I'm having fun with it, but you know what I have to do? I have to go have dinner and all that kind of thing. So, this game feels to me like it was made in a lab for you, Prince Justin. Like, I can 100% see that. But I appreciate you nominating it to begin with as the Patreon game on my channel. And as you see, it maintains its life, the playthrough on this channel. So very, very cool stuff. So that, chat, is going to do it for me for now. I got to rise up on out of here. But I will see you folks back on my channel on Thursday night playing more of the, well, I never actually ate it. It's sitting right there waiting for me. Oblivion, Bleed Blasted. And all that sort of thing. And then I will be back on, I won't be here on Saturday because on Saturday I am going to see Pirates of Penzance on Broadway with the family. Very cool. I'm very excited for that, but it means I won't be streaming on Saturday. So I will be here Thursday, not on Saturday, and then I'll be back here next Tuesday. First, I'll be on my channel with the Gamebook illustration stream, and then I will be over here, and I think next, Driffid would know this, I think next Tuesday afternoon is next Tuesday afternoon By the Dice Roll? The other one of By the Dice Roll, Triffid? Or is next Tuesday afternoon the normal time, and is it Expeditions Rome? It might be 2 weeks. I'm not sure if it was that one or not. Triffid is my amazing, awesome scheduling assistant. It is Saltmarsh. Okay, so then next Tuesday in the morning, I will be playing Gamebook Illustration, and then it will be By the Dice Roll here from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern, which will be awesome because we're moving into the closing in on the beginning of the end game of that campaign. And then I will be the week after that. I'll be right back here at the normal time, 4 to 7 p.m., playing some Expeditions Rome. So again, pick up this game, folks. If you liked anything of what you saw, please use that affiliate link in chat. It will throw me a couple bucks, and it won't cost you anything extra. But for $14.84, I mean, that is a very, very good deal. So I would highly recommend at that cost if you liked what was there. But thank you to GOG for providing me the code. Thank you to all of you for being here. Don't forget that in a couple of hours, Kilgore Trout will be joining you with some more Deus Ex Game of the Year edition. If you like what you saw and heard, follow us here in the channel. Please consider subscribing to us here in the channel, and consider clicking through to our channels because we have our own Patreons and subsystems and good stuff like that, which we always appreciate when people are able to go and support one way or the other. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Much love to all. And as I always say on my own channel, everyone, please be good to each other. I will see you on my channel on Thursday. First of all, Kilgore later here on this channel, on my channel on Thursday, or if not, right back here on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern for some D&D with By the Dice Roll. 2 weeks from now, more Expeditions Rome. Thanks, everyone. Much love, and wale. I will talk to you folks soon. Bye.